What do you prefer? Is that your go-to AI, ChatGPT?
I'm getting sick of AI now.
By the way, don't swear.
You better get used to it.
No.
Because it ain't going away, Joe.
No, you say that, but it's not.
Pretty soon.
What? It's not what?
It's not something I need to get used to.
You don't need to get used to AI.
No, I think it's the opposite.
Are you not excited about what AI could bring for us?
They probably said that about electricity, Joe.
Yeah, they did.
Absolutely not.
But there's other things that people have
People's like, what, going to do all in candles? Don't worry about them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember actually when electricity came in and people were resistant.
Yeah.
I was actually part of the Luddites when they first made the spinning Jenny and that. We went and smashed it up.
You were saying it'll never catch on, didn't you? You said it's
too hot.
I remember when they invented fire.
Yeah.
We were like, whoa, what's going on here?
Yeah.
Devils, what's the one? We didn't have devils.
Just eat your day cold like the rest of us. Who do you think you are?
If
exactly.
Anything, it's too bright.
Yeah.
That's what you
Ow!
Just be cold, can't even touch it.
Yeah. What is this?
Why is it killing all the worms in this port? You know what I mean? I want a bit of it. I want a bit of shit coming at me at liquid temperatures. That's what I want.
So yeah, we were asking...
what was the question for AI?
So you lot do it because Jay's too thick to do it. The question was, what are the odds of all 4 of the channel owners of Stretford Paddock being left-handed? It feels like...
It's going to be about 1 in 10,000, isn't it?
So it's like 8% of the population, 10% of the population to the power of 4.
4
So it's like, what's that?
brothers all being left-handed.
I think so. Well, if it's 10%. Well, brothers, does that change it though?
Why?
Is it 10% of the world?
Something about that. What's this?
I don't understand. Can't you ask it? You know
Stop asking AI for
like
starters.
I just said, Jay can't use it.
I hate the fact I've proven you right. That's the worst thing about that. I got all offended. Like, what's he on about? I've got masters.
1 in 10,000.
1 in 10,000.
I remain undefeated.
Yes.
I'm right. It's 10,000.
Yeah, or 10 to the power 4, yeah.
Is it so 10 to the power of 4 is 3 zeros?
Yeah.
That's a very easy way to remember that.
What did you ask
I'll use that never, but I
just
will
googled what are the odds of 4 people being left-handed.
And that just gave it like that?
10,000.
Oh, right, okay. I thought you had to be more specific of like 4 people that are together kind of thing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but the assumption is that they're together because of the question.
Right, okay.
You know what I mean?
Right, now I understand.
Yeah. Not just 4 people on Earth.
Right.
Because that would be obviously very much more likely. Yeah, I'd say. So
Acorn says it's 1 in 24,000. Either way, it's pretty low numbers.
It is, isn't it?
Low, isn't it?
Do you know what I mean? You wouldn't have thought it, would you?
No.
Wouldn't have thunk it.
Shame we've never done anything with that though, isn't it?
What could we do with that?
Name 14 things we could have done with that.
We could brush each other's teeth in a row and it would look really good on camera.
Are you left-handed with your teeth brushing?
You brush your teeth with your right hand?
No, I was asking you if you do yours with your left.
I brush it with my left,
I'm left,
I brush my teeth with my right hand.
No, you don't.
Loser!
No, you don't.
Well,
you're not left-handed then.
I write with my left hand, but I do everything else.
Do you?
Yeah.
No, I do everything with my left.
Do you look after yourself with your left hand?
Obviously.
Really? Do you?
Yeah.
No.
Unless I'm...
So you use your right hand?
Yeah, I'm probably ambidextrous.
See what I mean? He uses his right hand.
Unless I'm
if
on...
you throw a thing at someone, which hand do you use him?
Depends.
All right, Mr. fucking boxer. Sorry. Some of us don't think about that.
The right hand lands, the left hand devastates.
Do you know what hand I'm using, Jay?
Nice.
When I'm getting into a fight?
Go on.
The long hand of the law. Because fighting is for animals.
Joe's using his thumb to dial 999.
Yes.
Officer, I'd like to report some hooligans.
Left?
Yeah.
If you're playing darts or arrows, do you use your right hand or your left?
I'm proper
How do you not know? You've got a dartboard upstairs.
No, but I think left.
Yeah. If it's a two-handed sport, I'm right-handed. So like cricket, golf, right-handed.
Yeah.
Although snooker, I'm left-handed.
Everything except writing, I'm right-handed.
I'm left-footed at football, but I am comfortable. I'm comfortable with my right foot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Are you right-footed?
Like, it's a low.
My left foot is for standing on.
Yours sounds like it was just by accident.
What, my
I don't think you're actually
remember the royal family?
He's like, yeah, I don't even write me left-handed.
If the prince, yeah.
You just identify as left-handed.
I just saw you lot with your left-handed foot. I
just saw that episode of The Simpsons, and I was like, yeah, lefty important.
I'll be a bit of that. No, do you know, like, in the royal family, they used to force them to write with the right hand?
No, it wasn't the royal family. It was the whole country.
That was just school.
It was the whole country for about 150 years.
Yeah.
Because, you know, like, you can find a graph. Let's find a graph. It's like left-handedness over time, and there's a big dip like that. And
what, you mean everyone was on that?
Yeah, because it was the devil. So there's a whole arc of like left-handedness being like low, and then it goes like that, but then it just stays. because it's a percentage of the population.
Oh yeah, there you go. Someone's
There you go.
yeah.
History of
Wow.
left-handedness.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
mad.
around 1900s, Victorians, work of the devil, smacking people in that, forcing you to be.
Yeah, because
right-handed.
in the King's speech, do you reckon that might have contributed to his stutter?
Really?
Yeah, because he's forced
Because he was trying to talk out of his left hand.
Yeah, and he couldn't. They used to hit him. So, what's this? Rick Murray. Jay giving up on Sports Direct jumpers and moved over to Ikea kitchenware. This is a gift off my daughter, you cheeky bastard. Aye.
What IKEA kitchenware does it look like?
It looks a little bit like a tiling system, doesn't it?
A tiling. It does look like a very freshly tiled wall.
Oh, yeah.
It's nice.
I don't mind.
Do you know what it looks
I've
like?
been Coldworth, I'm
It's
not
the
bothered.
sort of pre-tiled grout.
Yeah.
Do you know when they like put the grout on and then
Jay's
draw
got
a
his
little
grout
stripe?
in jumper.
Also,
again.
as well, he's negated his insult with the obvious only joking or love. So you can say whatever you want if you put that. Oh, sorry. He's negated his insult
Why
with
does
the
he-
only joking or love. I was showing the tiling system, that's why I
write
took
that
the...
down.
Are you writing that in your notes?
Yeah.
This is how it started. It was him writing notes and he was like, oh,
Oh,
left-handed.
there you go. Run deck tiles. Yeah, there you go. IKEA. I like it.
nice,
I'll settle for that. You're looking very smart recently.
Got it.
Where's the other coat? Why have you changed coats? You've
This is
stopped
it.
wearing the coat that you usually wear.
Oh well, I
Why?
don't want to be someone that has it like a uniform that they wear every day. I just
It
like
kind of
that
was
coat.
though, wasn't it?
The
Like you
Carhartt.
had that coat on for a good 6 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Did
I'm not
Carhartt
knocking
ever
it, I
reach
like
out?
They didn't reach out.
That's
no, no.
disappointing, isn't it?
It's a shame, isn't it? I think they've got bigger fish to fry.
I
Really?
don't think that's what they do.
He does it all the time. He just wears clobber that he likes until they get in touch with him and go, "Will you wear it for us?" And he's like, "Well, I already am, so why not?
Yeah.
Send me some more."
Oh, no.
Yeah,
Well,
oh,
that's
no, yeah, fuck off.
But you
There
always
was one this week.
Really?
Yeah, I was meant to go and do a thing, and I was like, I'm not fucking.
Mate, I've never known anyone less enthusiastic about that kind of thing. Yeah, so you just decided that's enough now. Enough Carhartt.
Yeah,
for
I will.
one.
I will be wearing it
New
again.
year,
obviously,
new me,
but-
and all that.
But I just tried something else as well.
How much Carhartt shit do you do on a weekly basis?
I put a new little stopper on the top of my tap the other day. Is that Carhartt?
That's quite manly for you, yeah?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Are you the man around the house?
Yeah, you're not.
No, I'm not. I'm not, mate.
I'm not a man.
No. The closest you get to DIY
I thought
is
you'd
that
have been like the
jumper,
guy
You
that's
met Janine,
jumping
right?
at. That is a very good point, well made. Yeah, Janine's. On
Yeah,
it.
the only screwdriver you like is the cocktail, isn't it? That is true.
What is that? Is that just vodka and orange?
Oh, no, to be fair, I fixed my back
That's
door
not a
the other
cock.
day.
You
Did
what?
you?
Fixed my back door, yeah.
How are the hemorrhoids?
Pause.
Preparation 8.
I mean, I know there's rumours about the army. And
Do you
that,
know? Right.
So the double glazing thing, the metal had come away at the top on the door, and it was like, wasn't shutting proper. So
Yeah.
nicked it back up.
See, there you go.
Yeah.
Basically,
You've
ready
got
it
a
is.
toolbox, haven't you, with a drill and all that?
Yeah, I
Have you
can
not?
do it, I just don't need to. Like,
What?
Have you got a toolbox?
Yeah, I keep it in my tool shed.
Well, that's what people do. Well, I love how it's just clearly sarcastic, even though you definitely could have both of those things.
Yeah.
I guess you don't then.
When people like come round our house, like when my father-in-law comes round or something, he'll ask me a DIY question, like, "Where'd you keep your hammer?" And I'll just go, "Funny." Is it in this drawer? No, I don't know.
Yeah, that's fair.
And she'll go, "Oh yeah, here it is." Some, you know what I mean? She looks after her. She's very DIY sort of capable, like your missus. Whereas I'm useless. I'm not that guy at
I
all.
did change I changed the lock on our door at one point.
Well, that's good. That's a start.
Fixed it. I fixed the unlock.
Did me and you put the locks on the windows upstairs?
Yeah.
There you go.
We did
Explains
that.
a lot.
But I know, and that was the thanks we got.
That
He
was
was moaning about the job we'd done. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. That was post breaking though, not pre.
I know, but I feel it's ridiculous. So if you want to break into us, we are on the 4th floor,
Let's
and
not
there are
encourage it.
there are now
Let's
locks
not
on
give
the
someone
windows.
a challenge.
Yeah.
But-
Someone's probably go, "Oh, I could do that."
I'm Spider-Man. Like, yeah,
Yeah,
it was. They did it as the scaffolding was going down. I feel like it was related.
Yeah.
Interesting that.
Well, then we decided to act, and your reaction to it was rather underwhelming. I'm not going to lie to you.
It is
I
my
thought
re-
you'd say, "All right, yeah, good idea." And you
It
just
is my
literally
reaction
moaned
to-
about the way I was doing it.
It is my reaction to a lot of things.
That is that's fair.
So why
To
are
be honest
you
with
not into your DIY then? Because it feels like it would be the sort
Yeah,
of
you're
thing
used to
want
trying
to
to
be
be-
into.
Never needed to.
Never needed to.
Never needed to.
Do you not have to do any DIY in the army?
I've been no. Apart
that-
from like the other, no.
Really?
Do a lot yourself, but no, not in that sense.
I thought you'd be putting up your own beds and stuff. Who does that?
Locals usually.
Really?
Yeah.
Genuinely?
Yeah. They're not referred to as locals.
So the
I had to
tribunal.
pause very quickly because the word I would have used might have got us in trouble.
Brian
But
Casey
it's not
says
my
that
word.
There's no DIY
Okay.
In the outdoors. You're mainly outdoors, aren't you?
I like the outdoors, yeah.
Yeah, so there's not like, so you're not...
Yeah, like painting
kitchen
it
cabinet
and
up
shit
on the side of a mountain,
What are you writing down now?
Yeah, why are you making notes of that?
What's he wrote? What has he wrote?
What is it?
I can't read his writing. It looks like he's wrote with his foot.
Are you really left-handed or are you
I write with my left foot. I told you that already. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't need to. Janine's been like fucking black belt in DIY, so I don't need to.
Yeah, that's always handy.
And also, it's that vibe where if I even attempted to do something, I'd be doing it wrong. So why should I even bother? And I've been with her for 18 fucking years.
Yeah.
I did wallpapering once. I did one strip, and that was it.
I think I've done wallpaper.
That was like,
don't need to.
She ripped it down, did it herself.
Anything like that.
Pay someone to do it?
No. Janine to do it. And she's good at it. So like, why the fuck would I pay for anyone to do it?
Good point.
That's like Varna. She's on it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But you're the man in the house.
I am, but I'm shit at it. It took me about 6 months to fix a tap that was leaking.
Really?
This is the tap that's only just finished, and I haven't put the screw back in yet, so it's loose.
I fixed the. We had a leaky U-bend thing under the sink. I fixed that.
Really? That's good.
U-bend, one of the great inventions of all time, by the way. How good is the U-bend?
Got me little rubber seals.
Why is it so good?
Proper.
What?
Why is the U-bend one of the greatest
Taped
inventions?
it up with the plumber's tape and stuff.
Because
done
a proper job there.
Mate, with YouTube, I don't know if you noticed, YouTube is really good. Like, you can learn all sorts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I use tutorials for everything.
Are you a fan of open sewage, Jay?
I'm a fan of the open sewage in Dayview. That's a good spot for open sewage.
Yeah.
That's one of the better ones. I'm not as keen on it
in your own
as
home.
you get near Media City.
So what about...
my favourite open sewage areas, I think Davy's I think that the Media City one's lagging behind.
What about the idea of it in your own home?
In open sewage in my own home?
Yeah.
Well, like a bucket and that.
Like,
No, well, like... just
reminds him of prison.
Dickhead, we had toilets.
Is it? Well, that's what the U-bend prevents. Because the U-bend traps water.
There was once actually where in one wing you didn't because there was
the smells coming back.
Ah, right.
Because it's a barrier, physical barrier to stop the smell of all of the shit in Salford.
Right, okay.
Coming up your...
Ah, right, all right. So yeah, no, that's...
If you can smell it,
I don't know
if your toilet smells, probably the
Is that the greatest invention ever, though?
I didn't say it was the greatest
What did you
invention
say?
ever. One of.
Is it in the top 10?
No. But when you think about the pantheon of inventions, it's toward the top.
Yeah, it is important. We take stuff like that for granted, don't we?
Yeah, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Sanitation's a massive fact. Like, one of the reasons why people would... I mean, actually, Anita Street, Sanitary Street, inside toilets, running water, all mod cons in about 1890 or something like that, whenever it was.
Pretty good, that, wasn't it?
I mean, there's parts of Manchester that, if you go and have a look at some of the history of it, there's parts of Manchester where it's fucking disgusting. Until about 4 weeks ago.
Get involved in the chat in the comment. Let us know what you think the greatest invention is. Or
like, have you ever heard of Angel Meadow?
Have you got any stories about being left-handed?
Angel Meadow sell. Yeah, left-handed stories.
Left-handed stories.
Angel Meadow is horrific.
Where's that?
Where the co-op is and CIS, basically around there.
Oh, right, yeah.
Bruh.
Really?
Yeah, just...
What's horrific about it?
Angel Meadow?
Yeah.
Just the amount of kids that died and all sorts of stuff. Like
back in the day.
Write that down. Angel Meadow. It's actually a fantastic...
Is that why it's called Angel Meadow?
Because that sounds quite idyllic.
Little angels.
Angel Meadow. Let's have a look.
No. All the angles, no.
Angel Meadow.
There's a really spooky building around there. Have you seen it?
Narrow it down, Joe.
Have you been to Angel Meadow recently?
Define recently?
Last 3 years.
Yeah.
So basically, all the buildings that surround it now are like brand new, aren't they?
Yes.
Except one.
Is it one that's got working girls on the...
That's the very building.
Yeah.
Right, and it's all dusty and like almost like semi-dilapidated. That's still open and functioning as a church place.
It's a mission thing, I think.
Yes. And it's really scary, like smashed windows and all weird things above the doors.
Well, imagine all of that, but like yay far apart.
Yeah.
There's some right madness that went around there. Jay's reading about Angel Meadow.
Angel Meadow. Here's a little heartwarming tale from back in the day, Angel Meadow. Each winter, thousands of poor, helpless children are provided with food, clogs and clothing. And every Sunday morning during the season, hundreds of destitute men and women are served with breakfast, and we try, by God's help and the bestowal of a word of comfort and cheer, to arouse in them a feeling of hope which may lead them to a higher and noble life.
There was no fucking hope. You lived in Angel Meadow.
That was 1901.
Didn't die this week.
Not that long ago.
No, that's
what did they say? Childhood was invented by the Victorians.
What do you mean?
Basically, before that, being a kid was you're just a small adult and life is shit. Like the idea of like kids being treated nicely.
Why are you crying? Pick the sword up.
Yeah, and having toys and being let off.
Yeah.
That's like a modern idea.
Really?
In the grand scheme, because you couldn't afford to.
We've got to make Britain great again.
That's what we need to bring back child labour.
Yeah, child labour.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You want to get this economy out of the toilet?
Yeah.
Put the kids to work.
That'd be great.
Free labour.
Imagine that. Yeah, that'd be the right touch. If I didn't have to pay, they actually paid for themselves, or even for us.
Yeah.
We'd be laughing. Do you know what I mean? That's you're onto something there. Bloody Victorians ruining everything. Let us know what you think about that. Andy Moore says left-handed pens. They do exist. My wife bought them for our kids. Yeah, because I used to struggle when I went to grammar school because I passed me 11 plus and that's clever.
What fucking year is it?
Yeah, grammar school is proper 1960s.
Right, well...
You got taught by a monk in a robe? Fuck off, Jay.
How did you know? It was 1991 when I went to grammar school. But, you know, it was a Tory government and grammar schools were okay where they were allowed. But you used to have this issue because you had to write with a fountain pen where the ink would all smudge because you handed.
You actually did write with the fountain pen?
Yeah, you had to write with a fountain pen.
I skipped that. It was pens by the time
Did you dip it in the well?
Yeah, you had a little ink.
You didn't really?
No, I didn't.
Even my dad was at school.
But it had smudged. That was the problem. So you had to write like that.
Yeah.
I still write.
I still have to write like that. Even
Yeah.
with a regular
Yeah,
pen
I
like
do
he's
like
writing
that.
like that.
Yeah,
I end up
over
with
the
like
top.
a fucking mangled up
That's it.
pad.
Yeah. Fun, innit?
Rick
All
Murray
the
says,
first
interesting fact, a right-handed person made Jay's jumper with his left hand. Rick Murray's having it with this jumper, innit? I'm telling you. He's gone from only killing
Has he
just a
fucking
bit of
stole
love.
it off you or something?
I know.
I love it.
Rick Murray's proper giving it about this jumper. I'm telling you.
That's really
Mick Holohan says, hold me, Jay. Woof, woof, and all in the chat. Thank you.
Blimey.
Hey, what is going on here? I'm either getting love or absolute hatred. Ronan Earl says, love seeing the three goats together on a Friday. Yes. Preposterous Owl says, I love Jay's jumper. Haha. Thank you.
I like it as well.
Yeah. Do you?
It's weird you getting stick for your outfits rather than me when we're
I know,
together.
man. Do you remember when we spent an entire Transfers Live once talking about how Joe looked like he was about to open a theme park featuring dinosaurs?
Yeah.
Isn't that top?
No, it's a similar one, but it's the pinstriped equivalent.
It was a pinstripe one. You must have seen it.
Where's your cane?
I wish I did have a cane. The other one was what was it? Kentucky Fried Chicken. That was
If you had to
chicken
rock an
sandwich.
accessory, what would the accessory be?
Cape.
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 Yeah.
Do you know what I'd
Give me
have?
some of that
Go
cape.
on. What would you have?
I think a hat.
A hat?
That's not an accessory.
Isn't
Well,
it?
what kind of hat?
Like a proper Kubai hat, like.
Oh, a cowboy. Yeah. One of those ones where they're sort of softening it on like those like upside down metal feet with the big steamer.
How cool are them videos, by the way?
Yeah, they
why
are cool.
why is my feed full of them?
Have you seen them, Jay?
Wow.
A
seen how
cowboy
much
hat.
they
Have you
are?
seen what they look like when they start off?
Fucking 800
It just
quid,
looks like
Joseph.
a little mixing bowl with a little ledge around it.
Yeah.
And then they shape it. You know the cowboy hat's got like the shape
Yeah.
and the little bits.
Oh,
and the
yeah.
thing.
Oh, is it
That gets
by
done
hand? By hand.
By some
Really?
old man with a steamer.
Yeah.
Yeah. How much are they?
Fucking well loads.
like
100, 7, 8, 900, 1,500, yeah.
Jesus.
Have you been on a horse?
What?
Have you been on a horse?
Have you?
No.
Have you not?
No, I've never rode
Have
a
you?
horse. I wouldn't mind, though.
I thought you'd have been right on it, you.
I wouldn't mind
right
riding a
up your
horse.
street. Have you been on a horse?
No, I haven't.
I haven't either.
There's
That's something we
there's a
should do.
geezer, right, that does rope work.
That looks well hard, by the way.
Yeah. Like, the wadoosh onto like a cow's head. One of those.
Rope work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a fella in North Wales that does that, but he also teaches you how to do it off a horse as well. I might do it for a bit of content.
The old lasso.
Yeah, that
Ted
would be
Lasso.
good content.
People
that.
will call you Ted Lasso when you're managing games, though.
Oh,
Yeah,
fuck
they
yeah,
would.
would,
He's
yeah.
right. That'd be your nickname
So you
forever.
fucking lasso him a fucking hog time and be like, who's laughing now, you
That's
prick.
true.
Aye,
drag
have a
him
bit of
across the
that.
pitch.
Aye,
Yeah.
fucking
That's probably a
dickhead.
yellow card.
Yeah, you just stood on the still got that the whole game. Anyone has to go.
And then film it, and then that shot when it goes everywhere. Can't believe that's all over the internet, lads.
Reel 'em in, boys.
Lauren Finch, welcome to the Academy. James McLaren says, Steve looking good. Not been on a live for a while, but bloke looks great. Ross Murphy says, Paddock sort of USA, get Steve on a horse.
Yeah, we should do that actually. Are there any? Is it none of the real sort of horse belt? is
Don't
it?
say where. We don't know where it is.
We don't know. We've not been told. So, yeah, put that in your notes.
Not Mississippi.
Yes.
We're not going to Tejas.
It'd be cool if it was somewhere like like the sort of states you'd never imagine. Mississippi, Dakota.
Manchester United coming to Wyoming.
That'd be so good. That.
What?
I love that.
We've just tripled the fucking population.
Yeah.
Wyoming, that'd be class.
No, it wouldn't.
Why?
Yeah, it would.
There's literally nothing in Wyoming.
Iowa.
Iowa.
Wind
Yeah.
River.
Minnesota.
That's why. That's where Wind River.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, it's cold though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Even in
it's cold.
fucking July.
Not in summer. It's too hot in summer.
What, in Wyoming?
Yeah, that whole part of America, it's minus 20 in the winter and plus 40 in the summer. It's horrible.
All right, Armageddon.
Yeah.
Sean Greaves says, what in the charity shop bargain bucket are you wearing, Joe? He's having a go at you.
It's just a cream denim jacket. It's not that radical.
Yeah. John Officer said Joe will look good with a monocle. That was going to be my accessory.
Oh, by the way,
monocle.
if I'd have been in the same room as him, he was getting hit with an implement the other day.
Why did you?
When we were talking about Band of Brothers, and he's like, oh, I'm not seeing it.
But the thing is, right, I get your point about Sobel being good at training. Captain Sobel, Ross Hart friends.
So what is
But
Band of Brothers?
The thing that let him down was
Fuck off, Joe.
The thing that let him down, he was crap at the actual army stuff, wasn't he?
Yeah, you do get that.
Like, I understand, like, he trained him, and I think when you read the Stephen E. Ambrose book, innit, they all say, like, begrudgingly, like, his being a knobhead in training probably helped us, gave us that little extra, but when it came to manoeuvres or whatever the fuck.
Is it based on a true story?
Yeah, all of it.
What
Literally.
era?
World War II.
World War II.
Yeah, so it's all
The
like...
Nazis in that.
Joe, it's the best thing that's ever been on
it's a
telly.
bit
It's the
confusing.
best thing that's ever been on
Yeah, it
telly.
is.
I watched a couple episodes.
It will confuse you, though, because the Nazis are considered bad. Which is like kind of weird in this day and age, isn't it? But that's like the gist of it. They're the baddies, and it's all about easy company and the airborne jumping out of planes and that with your parachute.
Joe, it's fucking unbelievable. Like, it's genuinely unbelievable.
One of them lands and loses his gun and just cracks on.
What, just throwing stones?
Dick Winters
It's fucking
lands
nuts.
without his gun. He's just like, right, well, I'm still having it.
Yeah, it's fucking nuts. It's nuts. It's
I think it's probably the greatest series ever.
Is it?
Like
Yeah,
in terms of a
Joe, I
one-off
can't
series,
tell you how good it is.
Like,
How many episodes is it?
10.
10.
That's it?
Yeah.
Me and it's mad you brought it up because me and Mrs. started watching it again because
What's
it's
it
one of
on?
the few things we both watch.
It's on all sorts. If you wanted
It's
to
on
watch
Sky
it,
Atlantic.
it's worth buying. Just
Yeah.
have it. Just whatever you can buy it on.
is
Get it bought and just get it
Absolutely
watched.
amazing.
Yeah,
It goes from training to liberating. Like,
Well, spoiler alert.
I think. I don't want to tell you wins at the end. I don't want to tell you wins
Great,
at the
so
end.
now I know we win.
sorry.
Yeah, Kieran. Yeah, Band of Brothers is the only 10 out of 10 show ever. Yeah, it's so fucking
It
good.
is. There's not a bad episode or anything like that. It's just mint.
What I'll tell you is, this isn't a spoiler alert, but when they start, you go through the entire series, they don't tell you. There's all these old fellas that are narrating it, and you kind of get it quite early on. These are the people. Then at the end of it, they put their fucking names on. Once you're now familiar with the characters, you're gonna be in pieces.
Oh, mate.
It's fucking
you lose it.
incredible.
You do lose it. At the end, like when Dick Winters talks at the end, if you're not crying, you're not human.
I can imagine I will be crying at that.
Honestly,
It's
Is Hitler in it?
outstanding.
They're not interviewing him on it.
nah, he's not in it.
No, he's
But
hiding
they go
in
to his
Argentina.
gaff, though.
Do they?
Yeah, and
Rinse it, yeah.
Rinse it.
Take the piss.
Rightly so. Do you know what I mean? Shit in his bed.
Yeah,
and
Joe,
all.
it's outrageously good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, we were discussing
Go on.
about doing Curry, the run.
Yeah.
So in I think it's the first episode, isn't it?
Yeah.
They as part of their training, they run up and down this fucking mountain, 3 miles up, 3 miles down, Hi-Ho Silver. You know the drill. You don't know the drill. These lot know the drill.
Yeah.
Well, either way, we might be not too far away from that in the summer.
Yeah.
So I said to old Mossy here, we're fucking doing that. Makola went, I'm not doing that. Joe went, I'll do that. What is it?
You'll do it.
I'll do it.
You've done marathons and that. He'll obviously do it. He's
He'll
probably,
do it.
he's probably
I'll
done
just
it.
I think I'm fucking obligated to.
Yeah, I
just
think
do
he's
it
done it. Yeah,
slowly.
you're obligated, and plus you've probably done the equivalent of that this morning. I'll struggle, but I'll do it. I think I'll be able to do it.
Do you have to run?
Yeah, got to do it in an hour.
You can have him.
And it's
He's gonna
yeah,
be the
but
drill
it's a
sergeant, you know.
fucking rate incline.
I don't
It's
think I can
hands and
do
knees
that.
by the end. You can.
I love the
in an
fact
hour.
you've added the hour to it. You've got to do it within an hour. That wasn't a thing.
No.
Like you
What?
just
I'm going
you
to
just
take.
added that
I'm
to
going to take
our.
a flask of coffee. And
The lads are doing it in
Stephen
an
King
hour.
novel.
I think Dick Winters did it in 44.
Yeah, but I bet he wasn't 45-year-old recovering crackhead. He probably like a fit 22-year-old when he ran up that hill.
Yeah.
I'm like, probably old enough to be his dad. So I just want to do it. I'm not setting myself a time limit. You can do it in an hour because you're probably more than capable.
Richard said you got to have some spaghetti first. I don't think so.
Oh, because there's the bit where they have a scran, they're eating spaghetti, and then halfway through
It's
the
true.
meal,
That's true. That
he
actually
makes
happened.
him
now.
run up the mountain.
And you've been sick of that.
Yeah.
Does the spaghetti let us spell the word I hate this or something? That's what I'd do if I was the director. War is hell in alphabetic spaghetti. Something really on the nose. Like
Do you know who directed it?
Oh yeah, I do. Isn't it Spielberg or someone?
Yeah,
like
and
that?
Hanks.
Yeah.
Hanks rocks up in it halfway through.
I've heard about it. I've not watched it.
There's the
I
cameo.
think I've seen the first 2 episodes.
Basically, what happened is they shot Saving Private Ryan. Totally mind blank then.
Yeah.
They shot Saving Private Ryan, and they went, "This is fucking really good.
Yeah.
Let's carry on with it." And I think Stephen E. Ambrose was, I think, the technical
He was
director
involved in Private Ryan. You're right.
in Saving Private Ryan, and he was like, "Got any more cool stories?" And he went, "Have I got a story for you lads?" And he gave him the Band of Brothers book, and he went, "Fuck yeah, that is a good story." HBO made a miniseries out of it.
So is it sort of shot, and does it feel like Saving Private Ryan almost then?
Same look and everything to it, yeah.
Like it's got like it almost is part of the same.
Oh yeah,
cinematic
basically
universe.
it's the same. It is literally the same universe.
Yeah.
It's the same
Very
fucking.
well, obviously,
same people.
It's the
as
same.
you'd expect, very well shot.
Is there anyone that's
Spielberg.
in it in both? Ask
Not-
AI.
No, is anyone in both? Yeah, I can't
I don't
think.
even believe what AI tells me.
But
You can
there's
ask it that,
Stephen
it might
Graham's
be
in it.
wrong.
Tom fucking Hardy's in it.
Yeah, Thingy's in it as well, isn't he?
Simon Pegg.
Yeah.
Jimmy Fallon pops up. in
Yeah,
it.
Fallon's in it.
Am I thinking Zachary
Tom
Quinto's
Hardy.
in it?
Don't know who that is.
No, he's not.
Alright.
Eddie Murphy pops up. Stockard Channing. It's mad. Band of Brothers and Saving Private
Is
Ryan.
Jeff Dunham the
Oh,
puppeteer?
I know. Dale Dine.
Yeah, he's
Obviously.
excellent. He's excellent. He's excellent.
He's got to be in it, and he's
Is
in
that?
everything. He's
I
like,
don't think he was cast in it. You know, I think they got him in, and they was doing like a
'cause he's
boot camp thing.
He's a consultant, isn't he?
Yeah, I think he was a consultant for Saving Private Ryan, and I think they got him to do like a boot camp with the actors, and I think they went, "He's fucking legendary. Make him a colonel."
Yeah.
Michael Fassbender in it.
Yeah.
Yes,
Brilliant. He's
Damien,
good.
Damien Lewis is the
main
lead
man.
actor in it.
Damien Lewis is good.
Yeah.
Oh, Andrew Scott is in both. Says here. He's on the beach in Saving Private Ryan and had a role
Tom
in
Hanks.
Band of Brothers.
Tom
he's
Hanks,
also in
that's a good point.
1917.
course.
Yeah. Tom Hanks is a little cameo though. Blinking You'll miss cameo.
Really?
In Band of
Hanks,
Brothers.
but
yeah.
no Hanks.
Yeah, if you want.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck what you're doing this weekend. You need to watch it.
All right, I'll get cracking on that.
It is class.
I
Like you said.
don't think we're exaggerating enough how fucking good it is.
Yeah, no,
You're going to
you
come
can't-
back like pure hands on head with it. Like, oh my
Yeah.
fucking God. How have I not seen this, Joe, for 20 fucking
My
years?
cousin really likes it. He's always told me to watch
I love it. The guy where
Fuck's sake.
the lieutenant is a bit nuts, where he runs through the village and then comes back.
Spears.
Yeah, and they're all like, it's not that he went to the other side of the village. It's that once he reached the other side, he came back.
Do you reckon he iced him or not? When he dished the cigs out?
I think he did.
I think he did.
Yeah, definitely.
I think it was D-Day. I think it was the Nazis.
Yeah,
I think
you know what I
fucking,
mean?
what's a little bit of war crimes on
Yeah,
a fucking
do you
Monday
know what I
morning,
mean?
know what I'm saying?
Why not? It's only Nazis. Rick Murray says, the Pacific is also awesome for realisation and lean towards Tropic Thunder or G.I. Jane. Have you seen Tropic Thunder?
Yeah, that's good. That's
I
very
think that's
realistic. It's gritty.
hilarious.
Yeah.
What, gritty?
It's really like, it's gritty and realistic, isn't it?
It's not, I thought it was a documentary when I watched it. to be
I did
fair.
as well.
Yeah, it's very, very realistic. Have you seen Tropic Thunder?
Yeah, it's hilarious that people are now pulling, like, are getting mad at the actual joke of it.
See, this is what annoys me about this, right? And I'm not...
It might be Tom Cruise's best ever job, though.
Oh, Tom Cruise is amazing. It's Lloyd Grossman.
Fucking
Brilliant.
do not negotiate with terrorists. I swear to
I'll
God.
start applauding.
I love the memes of that as well. I love all the memes that came out of that.
He hangs up and everyone's... And he's like... "Oh, it's so mental. But this is the thing about people have started seeing their ass because Robert Downey Jr. plays... he basically blacks up in it. But he's not... He's playing an actor who plays a black guy in a film. Do you know what I mean? It's not the same. That's
People
the
are
joke.
getting mad at what they're laughing at.
They're laughing at. They're saying, "Look, this white actor in this film plays a black character, so he blacks up in the film to play the black character." That's the joke because there's a black guy in the film who's annoyed at him because he's taking all the black roles.
Yeah.
Like that's the actual joke of it. And now people go, "Oh, Robert Downey Jr. blacks up in Tropic Thunder." It's like, no, that was what
That was a joke.
That was the joke. He's not really Kirk Lazarus. Is the actor who plays him. It's like, what are you on about? People have just like gone a bit too far with it, and then it undermines the actual arguments we should be having. But you know me, I don't like to get political. What is the best war film, Steve? You know the answer to this.
I think Black Hawk Down's well up there, you know. Black Hawk Down is very much up there. I'm very biased because I was working that day, but Kajaki's excellent as well for personal reasons.
Yeah.
Literally was in the ops room seeing all of the Kazovac reports come through. And I'll let you in on a secret. We thought it was a glitch.
Really?
Yeah, because there was that many Kazovac reports coming through for the same location. We was like, without fucking boring everyone, we was using a new computer and it used a little bit of artificial intelligence to be able to translate what was being transmitted on the radio into text. Like, it was very much like MSN Messenger of the time. Right. So you would see these fucking messages come up, and we thought it was looping them back round.
Really?
It wasn't.
Wow.
Jesus. That's like, do you know, in Chernobyl, where they just assume the dials are faulty because it can't be this bad.
Yeah.
This has to be wrong. Ignore that. That can't be right. I mean, I guess you didn't ignore it, obviously, but...
No, we were struggling trying to send helicopters to go and rescue them because he was in a bit of a valley and a minefield. Can't really land helicopters in minefields.
No.
But yeah, that was a bad day at work, that.
That sounds pretty bad. Is that, how hard is that to watch as a film?
Something about 3 goes.
Yeah.
And
where is that?
I create a bud, actually,
really?
to actually get
Where
through
is that Black Hawk Down? Is that...
Black Hawk Down is Mogadishu.
Mogadishu, right, sorry.
With the American Rangers and I think Navy SEALs, or Delta. I think it's Delta, actually. Black Hawk Down is very good. There's a little bit of some Hollywood stuff in there, but by and large it's...
That's got a bit of a cast as well, hasn't it?
Fucking has it. Tom Hardy's in that as well.
Is it?
Yeah.
Down.
Another war film that's good is the first Iron Man, because he gets captured and he has to make a mechanical suit in a cave out of scraps.
Yeah.
Now, is that something you had to do?
Is that real?
Not in my time.
Have you ever had to make your own
I guess by the time
my
you got
own nuclear reactor?
Yeah, nuclear reactor because your heart's packed.
No, I've never done that.
By the time you got to the cave, all the scraps had been used.
Yeah.
Which is
Some
annoying,
fella
isn't it?
had made his own.
He'd already
nuclear
flown
reactor.
away just weeks before. It's gutting.
Yeah, I'm trying to think because there's some I'm leaving on the table here in a big way. I think.
Yeah.
Some of the people in the comments,
Ryan's
Sean Grieve
obviously up there.
says Hurt Locker got to be up there.
No, it's a lot of bollocks.
Well, that's newish, isn't it, in terms of the war it covers.
What
It's
about
something-
American Sniper?
I mean,
Good
it was a
film.
good watch. Load of bollocks.
Balance.
Right, okay.
Yeah. I
the
had one in
numbers
my head I
fudged?
wanted to mention there. It's just lies.
fair enough.
I think he got sued by a lot of people
Really?
afterwards. Yeah.
Didn't you say it's almost impossible to know how many confirmed kills you've got?
It's just not a thing.
Oh, is it not?
No,
Or
there
did it
isn't.
say it's
There
got
is
like 270 confirmed kills?
Here's a great phrase. There is not an office that confirms the kills.
Right, okay. So no one's going. Here's me tally for the day.
Yeah, check
Can
the
you,
bullet.
can
see
you
if
add
it's
that?
got-
Can you add that to my list? Do you know what I mean? Right,
You don't
okay.
punch your card in and out at the end of the day.
Right.
It's not a thing.
Okay.
What about if you press select on the controller? Does it not bring up the leaderboard with
Yeah,
all
you
the
got all
kills
your
on it?
stats then.
Yeah, I was going
Right,
to say that's what I do when I'm playing card. Just makes it easier.
I had
You don't
another
have to-
fucking one that was way worth mentioning there. I can't remember it now.
Right, well, in some of the chat, we've got Zero Dark 30.
Watched the fuck out of that. I must have seen it 15 times.
James
Yeah, that's
Gandolfini's in
really
it.
good.
It's got to be mint.
Zero
End
Dark
of.
30 is very good.
Yeah.
I don't know about realism, but as a
And
film,
well,
it's
apparently a
good.
lot of people weren't happy that it wasn't as realistic as it should be in terms of it said that if he hadn't done this, this wouldn't have happened, and that weren't true or something. I don't know. You know what I mean? With
Yeah.
water torture and all, waterboarding. Saving Private Ryan.
We Were Soldiers
Platoon.
with Mel Gibson. I fucking do like that one
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah. What about Apocalypse Now?
Oh.
It's a good film.
It's a very good film.
Obviously, it's acid influenced, isn't it?
I feel
I think
like
there's a
it's
lot
more
of-
than a film apocalypse now, isn't it?
It's
Yeah.
a narrative
Do you know what I
of
mean?
like the anti-war thing.
And also the fact that it was off its head when it got made, like what went
Yeah.
down, like people getting sacked and having heart attacks and all that.
It's
and
its own kind of
turning
cultural
up for work.
story, isn't it?
Absolutely,
That
like,
film.
turn up for work,
Yeah.
the opposite of Steve, turn up 6 stone overweight.
Yeah. And
In
like
the case of Brando.
they were meant to film for what was it, 12 weeks or 6 weeks?
Yeah, they
and then
lasted for
filmed
like 3 years.
Yeah.
Because like
Just in Laos, isn't it? I think.
the
For like
Philippines, like,
it's not his
rain-
first time doing that.
Yeah,
is
the
it?
rain season came, it just wipes out all the
Yeah.
sets and everything, and then they all just went mad. And
Yeah.
Martin Sheen had a heart attack. They'd already sacked Harvey Keitel.
Yeah, and
like,
they were borrowing, I think it was the Lao government's helicopters, and they just needed them for a
war?
war that was happening. And they're like, when can we have these back? Dunno, obviously.
We've borrowed them.
Yeah, we
Wait.
literally said we could have them. Just be invaded, please. Like, yeah, that's one of the
I
maddest
love
things
it. Like
ever.
Dennis Hopper, absolutely off his
And
tits
do you
on
know
LSD.
Do you know that at the end, obviously, spoilers, when you get to the tribe at the end and they find Marlon Brando, do you know that those people are just actual tribes people? They're not actors.
Right.
They're like people from, not from nearby, but from like somewhat nearby area.
Yeah.
They brought them in and this is a big spoiler, when they kill that cow, that's just real.
You can tell that's real.
They were going to kill that
Right.
cow for their
Yeah.
ceremony anyway,
Right,
apparently.
because you can tell that's
It's
not
horrendous.
It's
that.
horrible, that, isn't it?
Yeah,
Like,
just smashing a cow's head off with a big machete.
yeah, it is. It is minging.
It's crazy, that film.
But that
I
film,
like Fury.
oh, Brad Pitt.
I've not seen that.
That's good.
It's meant to be good. That's only a
That's
few
good.
years, isn't it?
Yeah.
Have you seen that, Steve? Terry Pearson's saying Hacksaw Ridge.
Yeah, sorry, it was all right.
What about Inglourious Bastards? I know it's not like a realistic one, but it is
Why
a
is it
war
not
film.
realistic?
Mess
That's
about.
how the war ended.
It's like a
Miss Goosey.
It's very
Did you
much
not
like
know
a
that's
comic
how
book
they
film,
killed
isn't
it?
it?
You what, sorry?
It's like a comic book film almost to me, that.
It is. It's Tarantino, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
Do you like it though?
It's watchable,
Yeah.
I feel like with all Tarantino films, there's some scenes in it that are mint. And
Christoph Waltz,
yeah,
just acting his cock off.
Oh, mate, in that first scene where he goes to the farm, bloody hell. Yeah, he's very good.
You're hiding people under the floorboards. Oh my good God.
He seems so friendly, and then it's like, raw. He's actually horrible. Yeah, that's really good. Riker Nyberg, who's been a member of the Academy 5 months, says, sorry if I missed it, but have you talked about, oh God, the US military killing 60 civilians? I don't think we have.
Is this the Black Hawk that's flown into a jet?
I think so.
I don't know enough about that.
I know, I don't think we want to speculate there without the full facts. No one would
Generation Kill.
Is that any good?
That's
you've been on about
series
that for a while.
You've just got to fucking watch it. It's, for me, it's the best portrayal of what those operations were like. Obviously, I can't comment, like, is Band of Brothers realistic for World War II? I don't fucking know, I wasn't there.
Yeah.
But, you know, I did do Iraq and Afghanistan, and I can fucking smell that film. Like, that's the hurry up and wait element, the constant want to get into a fight but not really getting into a fight, the fucking accuracy of all of that incompetent leadership.
What film is this, sorry?
Generation Kill. It's another 10 episode series.
Oh, okay.
It was a guy called Evan from Rolling Stone was embedded with one of the Marine Expeditionary Force for the invasion of Iraq in 2003. It's unfucking real. Like, I can't, like, amongst veterans, it's got a fucking 12 out of 10 rating.
Really?
Yeah, it's so good. It might not have the same rating with Civs, but it's got, it's fucking, it's so good. Yeah. Like, because especially as well, you got to think 2003, no one's got comms back home. Everyone's writing letters and shit. And there's a rumour goes around him that J-Lo's dead. And they're all like, did you hear? And they're like, no, we're going into Q8 tomorrow. And he's like, no. What's going on with J-Lo? But it's shit like that where you go, that's so fucking real.
That's mad, that. You wouldn't even think of that, would you? If you're just writing that.
You couldn't write it. He was embedded with them. And he wrote like a diary of it. So like
that.
Yeah, you couldn't write that because it's too real.
Sleeping Bear says, all quiet on the Western Front, the old one. The new one's quite good. It's mad, obviously, it's the First World War, but you get that sense of like these children being put into a situation, because obviously the First World War, it's like, you know, you've not got a choice.
Fucking 14-year-olds.
I know, like,
are you 18? No. Well done. Come on.
Yeah,
what? I said no.
See over there, walk towards them very slowly. Them guns, like, what?
That's where the genius of Blackadder, Stephen Fry and Rowan Atkinson, the genius that's in Blackadder, taking the piss out of that with like, so what's our secret plan? And he goes, it walk very slowly towards the enemy. You're not supposed to know that. It's a secret. And they're like, what? And they're like, yeah, it's the last thing they're expecting. Yeah. It didn't work the 17 times before. They'll be never expecting it an 18th time. Fucking genius. It's so good.
When they've got the table and he goes, this is how much land we've advanced by. And he goes, what scale is it? He goes, it's identity. It's like real scale. That's what we've got. We've captured a yard.
This is it.
I did a battlefield tour when I was in basic training. They take you to Belgium. We went to eat Passchendaele, the Somme, all those sorts of places. And we went to a cafe. And the front door of the cafe is where the front line either started or ended. And the counter is where it started or ended, whichever way around it was. Yeah. It's about 12 foot. And then there's a fucking plaque on the wall about the 270,000 fucking men who perished.
Really?
Yeah. You can trip up and fucking make it.
What battle was that, sorry? Where was that?
I can't remember.
Not the Somme.
It was like around Ypres.
Right, okay.
So Ypres got a place called the Menin Gate, which is haunting, by the way. And I always wondered this, what the fuck they did during the Second World War, because apparently since Armistice Day in 1918, they have played the last post every single fucking night at what's got a place called the Menin Gate. So the Menin Gate is like this marble arch which has got all the names of all the people that were killed in the surrounding village area. It's fucking 30,000 names all over this thing. And they played the last post, which is the most haunting fucking noise known to man. And they played that every single night. And I always wanted to ask someone, did they fucking keep it up during World War II? Or did they fucking have to knock it on the head because of, you know, the bombs and that?
That's a good point. I bet they did it.
Feels like they might have done it.
I guess they would have done it.
It must be haunting being somewhere like that.
Yeah.
Must be proper.
Have you been to any war graves or anything like that?
The closest I've been, it's not a war grave, but going to Munich to the old airport was eerie. You sensed it. Do you know what I mean? I know it's not war before people start getting carried up. I'm just saying that's where it happened, and you sort of feel that sort of sense of eeriness to it, and also sadness because it's out in the middle of nowhere. Because it's not where the airport is now; it's the old airport. So it's like you have to get a train and walk for ages, and it's like near a village, but not that near, if that makes sense. It's sort of, it's just out of the way, and it just feels very, obviously very sad and haunting and eerie. So you get a sense of that there, but I've never been to an actual place where there was a wall.
We visited probably about 10 or 15 different grave sites and stuff like that. Some of them are enormous, like unfathomably big. How many people are in here? Like 50,000 gravestones.
Yeah.
And then you get all of the different things, like you get loads of them that are known only unto God and stuff like that on the thing, because they don't have a fucking clue who it is. And then you'll see, these are the ones that always hit home for me, is where, if the graves are touching, they couldn't distinguish body parts. So they've just gone, it was them lot in there. Jesus. So if there's not a gap in between them, then they're all touching. And you see groups of 10 and 12 all touching. Basically a fucking shell just went fucking bosh and dealt with them lot. Do you know another place that's like that?
Go on.
I went to Belsen in Germany,
right,
which is a concentration camp from World War II.
Yeah.
I was 6 or 7, and I never forgot.
Really?
There was no birds. There was a forest, a black forest.
Oh,
you might have heard of that. Walking around these big fucking mounds, it's like 25,000 people.
It's incomprehensible, isn't it?
It's
really
mental, yeah.
Like,
it's
you can't.
But I could feel the evil or the hauntingness of it as a 6 and 7 year old. I remember it being. It stuck with me.
Yeah.
It was about 1990 when just after the first Gulf War. I went. My uncle was based there. Went and did the whole fucking tour around of it all. Never forget that. Belsen was a mad fucking gaff, and just cutting about the place. It was silent. It's a forest. Forests make noise.
Yeah.
Forests are pretty fucking loud. There was no noise in there. It was. I literally remember going, "That's weird."
Yeah.
But like 6 or 7 or whatever.
It's mad at the near towards the Band of Brothers where they start liberating the camps, in it, and it's like it's very, very haunting and obviously just tragic and infuriating as well. Adam Patterson's in the chat says, boring fact about Blackadder 4. It had a load of complaints from the vets who served in World War 1 and 2 for how they portrayed the war. Many of them wrote back in after the final episode to say they get it now. Because I think that final episode was the bit where it was very moving, and it was like...
Well, the whole vibe of it is him trying to avoid going over the
Yeah.
top. That's the whole, basically, the whole vibe.
That's
of
it in every episode. It's just a different way.
It's
of
him coming up
trying
with
to
a
do
new
that.
fucking idea.
Yeah. And then at the end...
to get away with it.
Yeah.
And he's like, right, fucked it, haven't we? And we're going over the top. Yeah, it's
and then the
incredible
poppies and
ending.
everything in the end. That was unbelievable. Leonardo DiCaprio's son says, you guys should watch The Brutalist. It's very good.
That's the new one, isn't it? Just out.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
I've not
Yeah,
heard
it came out this year. For a few Oscars and stuff. People are having to go at it for some of the bits being supposedly like AI generated.
What's that about?
I'm not. I think it's something to do with the Second World War. I think, but I don't know the details.
Ned said, petition for Steve to start a channel dedicated to war tragedies. But actually, on that, I have got 10 episodes written for a new channel that I'm doing, which is it's called Hello Zero, the channel, and it is going to be about military history.
Nice.
So I can film them all in a day. I've got a guy that's like a military editor, like he does military edits and stuff. So I've been thinking about that for a while. But yeah, it's just not started yet, but I am doing that.
Hello Zero.
Hello Zero, it's called.
Can I ask, what's that mean? Forgive me,
it's
a
voice
silly
procedure,
question.
so when you get on a radio,
right,
pretty much the most common radio phrase is going to be hello Zero. So you say hello to whoever you're trying to talk to. It might be hello Alpha 11, it might be hello Bravo 20, whatever your call sign is. Well, 0 is HQ.
Ah, right, okay.
So that's like 0 in a hotel phone. It's the lobby.
Ah,
do you know what?
Reception.
Do you know what? He's probably not far off.
Right? They probably got it from that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised. There you go. As in the hotels got it from there.
I get the chronological order.
Yeah.
Lauren Finch says Downfall was good. That became that meme, didn't it?
Yeah, I've not seen that.
Like Hitler
Hitler
became
fuming
like...
because United hadn't signed a winger.
Yeah, it became that, didn't it?
That was big for a while, wasn't it?
That meme. It was like, it was everywhere, and it was, you went on that app and you could make your own. It was mad. But that film is very good. Have you seen it?
No, I've never seen that.
It's really good. I like the fact as well it's in German as well. It's
Yeah.
like adds to it, and it's just like they're all off their head.
What was the
They was all meffed out.
Yeah, they're all on mad amounts of all sorts, weren't they?
the one from last year that was set around Auschwitz but not in Auschwitz? Like it's set next door to it.
Is it Zone of Interest?
Zone of Interest.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
I've not seen that.
It's sort of...
It's the
like,
same actress who was in Anatomy of a Fall, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. But that's good. Set around sort of like... It's basically them ramping up Auschwitz from being kind of like a prison to being what it became. and just the kind of, it's like almost like a family drama, but with the background being the worst thing that's ever happened in human history. And it's almost bizarre to watch the way it is, because it's more about them as people living there and, we're going to have to move and this, that and the other, and then actually think, oh my God, what are they doing? You hear noises and sounds, but you don't see anything. That's really good and harrowing, as you'd imagine.
Yeah, no, it's...
Have you been to Auschwitz?
No. I've not been to anything.
No, my sister-in-law just got back from there. She went in a fellow went over
I feel
there
like I need to go to
recently.
that as well.
I've never been there.
Again, I feel obligated that I have to go and visit these things.
Yeah, definitely.
By the way, this is fucking nuts. Did you see this? Nagasaki tried to have the world record for the world's biggest firework in Nagasaki. You're like, lads.
Yeah.
What?
We might already have the record.
Right.
They tried to...
Yeah, Nagasaki.
That was this year?
Yes.
I saw the video of it.
Yes.
It was incredible.
It was a massive firework.
Yeah.
Not quite as big as the one in 1945, though.
Right, that's not...
That's a bit...
Honest, of all the places to be like, let's try and go for
but
the
that's
world.
good, though, isn't it? It's sort of like, we get it.
We over it.
Yeah.
But surely everyone was like, should have been in 45, lads.
Yeah.
What a fuck... Honestly, you couldn't write that. If you wrote that, people would be like, oh, calm down, that's fucking nuts. You can't have that.
And you're making a note of that?
Well, I just want to watch it again. I saw it on Twitter on New Year's
It was a really big firework.
It was really good.
But
I'd love to see
that one that, kind of left shadows on the ground forever might be the biggest one.
What a fucking mad idea that is.
I know, that's a bit...
I'd love to be at the meeting where someone was like...
Nagasaki, what do you think of?
Welcome to the Nagasaki council meeting.
Yeah.
Let's go first.
Yeah.
I got an idea.
Yeah.
Once in a lifetime explosion.
Yeah, what?
Again.
What the fuck?
Yeah. We need to move on. Yeah, here's how we do it. What? C. Joe James John, Life is Beautiful. Have you seen that?
No, what's that?
Oh my God. Even talking about it gets you emotional. It's basically a guy who goes to a concentration camp with his son, and to hide what's going on from his son, he pretends it's a game. So,
fuck.
Mate, it makes me emotional just talk about it. So, like, he pretends he can translate for the Germans. So when they're telling him what to tell everyone, he's saying, like, you get points if you make your bet. So his son doesn't know what's going on. Honestly, it's
do you know what? I
so
did
sad.
I saw
Life
it
is Beautiful. Roberto Benigni. He won an Oscar for it. I think he won Best Actor and Best Foreign Film. Amazing film. Amazing.
I saw something which was someone was interviewed from one of the concentration camps, and he said the people that managed to thrive basically deluded themselves into what was going on, because those who accepted what was going on fucking crumbled.
Yeah.
Because you can't cope with what's going on. So that might have been fucking like how you had to survive.
It's so, because you kind of think like that's probably the best thing.
I think I'd have ran at the fence me and got fucking slaughtered.
But
I think that's the only move.
Yeah, it's so sad because it starts off like this bit of a madcap comedy where he's met this girl and all the rest of it, and then it turns into like this quite haunting film, but still with little bits of comedy. And he's trying to sort of make it bearable for his son. His son doesn't know what's going on, so he's only a little kid and he thinks this is all a game. It's just really sad. What was on the thumbnail for this, by the way? I'm curious. What was it?
No, we covered that.
Midfield, yeah. Well, I think we've covered everything about the
What was it? Midfield general? No, it wasn't.
Duo.
Imagine.
I think we've covered that extensively. Do you know, if anything, we've got into too much detail about the midfield duo. Here's Laurie Whitwell, who's quite reliable. As you know, we have him on the channel.
Is he though?
Yeah.
Well, yes, considering he's got his own show on this channel. Yeah, he is.
Yeah, but is he though?
Yeah.
All right.
You know he is.
It's my job to just question everything.
Is it though? Yes, Steve, your mate. Is he though? Yeah. Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, but that doesn't. If you're my mate, that can't.
No,
have
if you're a
credibility.
journalist and you're your mate, you've got to have some credibility. 'Cause let's have it right. You've proper slagged off all the journalists.
Yeah. So what's he said?
He said Aston Villa are considering a loan move for Marcus Rashford ahead of the transfer deadline. I'm not going to lie to you, I don't mind that idea.
I could live with that.
I could live. Villa aren't on my list.
No.
And him playing in the Premier League and doing something good might enable him to get the move that he obviously needs, the permanent move.
One of the more likeable teams in the Premier League that aren't Man United.
Yeah.
Couldn't give a fuck about him.
No, reason
no,
to hate
I
him.
couldn't
Exactly,
either.
yeah.
So that
More European pedigree than Arsenal. Not hard.
No, that's not.
True.
At least they've won it.
I mean, Star Bucharest too.
It's true.
Really.
What?
What?
What did you say, sorry?
Steaua Bucharest, who we played the other day, have got more European pedigree than us.
That's true. Yeah. What have Arsenal won in Europe? Is it just the Cup Winners' Cup? Which obviously is the most important trophy ever. But
that when Naeem fucking...
That was the one, the year after when they were trying to read. Because the one they won it was Alan Smith in the final, if I recall. But yeah, they've never won one Champions League final.
2006?
Should have won it.
Henrik Larsson.
Barcelona?
Henrik Larsson. Oh, sorry. They've won the Intercities Fairs Cup.
Is now the Europa League.
In 1978 and the Cup Winners' Cup in 1974.
It's not, though. It's way worse.
But the Intercities Fairs became the UEFA Cup, which became the Europa League.
Yeah, but still worse.
What's this China White, Mike Russell said? Is it as bad as the reviews say?
I've never been.
It's a nightclub, innit? I've never been.
Oh, that China White. I thought that. But
Tweet Ronaldo Brown, he'll tell you.
Oh, I bet he lives in there, doesn't he?
I mean, he goes in, so he must think it's all right.
Yeah.
Although I don't think he's been in for a bit.
Well, I think we covered everything about the midfield duos there, or the midfield duo, extensively. So I hope you got what you were looking for from the Brew. What are you up to this weekend?
Oh, actually, we've got a massive game tomorrow, playing undefeated St Helens, St Helens at Hyde. It's free. It's 3 o'clock kickoff, and they're bringing a coach load. So
are they?
Yeah.
Right, get down there.
I want you to come and watch. And we're playing some fucking mega football a minute. Drew at weekend. 79% possession. It's unheard of at this level. Fucking teams low blocking at this level is fucking unheard of. Won't be tomorrow though. It'll be 2 teams going at it.
What is this in terms of the league positions?
Nothing, because it's a cup game.
Right, okay, fair enough.
But whereabouts in the cup are we?
Second round, but I think it goes second quarters semis. So.
There you go.
This is like the old European Cup, isn't it?
Big juicy.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, so I think we deal with these tomorrow, and you put us right in the mix for being one of the top 2 or 3 favourites. So you got to get that done, and can give them a bit of a bloody nose for. We can still win the league.
Can't have St Helens bringing a coach down to Hyde and us not showing up.
No, so if you're in the mixer, 3 o'clock tomorrow, it's free. It will be some good football. It's not as cold as it has been, because fucking telling you it has been freezing. I got I'm playing the Ute. I got 3 or 4 16-year-olds, and they're fucking class.
I bet they are.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, genuinely, we're putting them on, thinking, give them a run out on that. They're levelling up what's going on the pitch, so get yourselves down.
Come on, you've got a bit of breaking news for us as well.
Just on Romano, talking about Matistel, said that his current decision is to reject Tottenham's proposal, despite the willingness to sign him for €60 million, the package, and face-to-face talks. Tell has informed Spurs about his decision. Barring any surprises, Tell won't join Spurs. More PL clubs are in on it now. United obviously linked with him. I don't think the reports were that he didn't want a permanent move, which is one of the reasons why he didn't want to do the Tottenham thing, because they wanted an option to buy. So
he doesn't want a permanent move?
I don't think so. Certainly not to Tottenham, but I think he wants to stay buying long term.
I don't blame him.
He's only 19, isn't he? I think he wants to just get some football and then go back.
Dan Seckin, who's been a member for 3 months of the first team, says Warfare comes out this year, set in Iraq 2006. Worth checking out, in my opinion. Stevie...
I've been sent it a lot.
Oh, have you?
Is it already out?
No, I've been sent a trailer of it.
Okay.
I don't know when it's out, actually.
Stevie86H says Generation Kill is on Sky, Now TV, or get it on Prime.
Actually, your favourite war film is Gladiator, technically.
I don't consider it a war film.
War and that, though.
There is war in it.
It starts with war.
It does, but it's not. Don't feel like war, that.
No, it feels like a bloody privilege, doesn't it? Like all war, I'd say.
Do you know what? The longer that goes on, the more disappointed I'm in Gladiator 2.
I know.
Yeah, me too.
I know.
Me too.
Have you done a re-showing of Gladiator 1 yet?
No, I haven't.
Right, you're going to hate Gladiator 2 loads more.
Because it's so good when you watch Gladiator.
Yeah, because I watched Gladiator 1 again, and I was just going, for fuck's sake.
Yeah. What made me laugh about that was when we were sat down to watch it, and it came up that thing saying that this was an audio, what was it, not a subtitled one. Was it subtitled?
Yeah,
it came up saying
audio description.
Audio description. I just heard Steve go, well played, Jay, because I'd booked the tickets. Because I'd booked the tickets.
Like,
and my heart
he looks to the sky and brandishes his sword.
It
wasn't though, was it?
No, it wasn't, because I thought I'd double check, because I hate booking things, so I was getting wrong. And I just said, well played, Jay. I was like, oh no. I'm going to have to sit through it now, and I'm going to be cringing at every scene, because I'm going to think I made a mistake. But it was all right, other than the fact the film was shite.
Shite.
Yeah, the more I think about it, the less.
Do you know what's the annoyance is? And then when you Google why, Hans Zimmerman went, I'm not going to make that as good, so I'm not even going to try. Good idea, mate, because that's what everyone should have fucking done that was involved with that thing. Because basically they went, are we going to get another geezer in to do the sound? He was like, no, we're just going to play that again.
Yeah.
Play that tune. 15 fucking times.
Yeah.
Anytime they showed anything to do with Maximus, play the music. No. Fuck off. What was great about the first one is it was all original. It was Hans Zimmerman as well. You actually like there's all-time greats in there, and they're all looking up at Hans Zimmerman.
Also, everyone at the top of the game: Hans Zimmerman, Ridley Scott, Russell Crowe. Come on,
mate.
Russell Crowe in that
fucking.
Film. Hey, what are you laughing at?
My guy died on it, didn't he? Ollie.
Yeah. Michael Gambon.
No, what's he called?
No, Oliver Reed.
Oliver Reed, yeah.
Michael Gambon.
Fucking someone, innit?
Dumbledore.
That's what you call fucking committed to the game.
Someone's didn't he die in like a drinking contest?
Yes.
People from the army?
Exactly how he would have wanted to go out.
Yeah.
Someone was like, fucking Ollie Reed, heard you can drink. And he was like, rack 'em up, you fucking idiots.
And then he like
probably said it really fucking like eloquently as well because
a lot of bass.
Yeah, because he could fucking act his cock off and all, couldn't he?
Yeah, he could. Oliver Reed was sick.
Full of pathos.
Right, we've got a video coming out in the morning, haven't we? No,
we're not sure yet.
No, we might have.
Yeah,
no, we do. They don't know why though.
Just subscribe to the channel, right?
We've got the preview coming out.
Right, sorry, I was getting confused. Yeah, yes, the preview is the video we've got coming out in the morning. That's what I meant. Make sure you subscribe to Stretford Paddock FC and Stephen Alston TV. And
come to the fucking game.
Come to the game.
Get that Hyde. Bring flares and go fucking nuts.
3 p.m. at Hyde. Get into them St. Helens bastards. Go and check him out, Sloppy Joe's as well. That's been Steve. That's been Joe. I've been Jay. This has been The Brew. Thanks for watching.